Here's how you could start making some money on Fiverr with no skills required in just a few simple steps. Let's get right into it. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Abdel from the Entrepreneur Wealth channel, where I post content about affiliate marketing but also about the other ways of making money online. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I post content every single day. In today's video guys, I wanted to go over this particular Fiverr gig that you could definitely start selling even if you're a beginner and you don't have any real skills. This is not a Fiverr gig that I have sold personally. I used to do Fiverr in the past, but I no longer do Fiverr now. But this is a gig that I still wanted to share with you because I've seen other people do similar things to what I'm going to show you, and they've had great success doing this. So I wanted to share this with you, and if you want to try this out, who knows, this might work out really great for you. And it's very easy to set up, and you can do this starting tomorrow. Not only am I going to share with you how to go about creating this gig and starting out with this gig, but I'm also going to talk about how you can go about promoting this gig and start getting sales, because you most probably already know that Fiverr is extremely competitive. There's already so many sellers on there, and it can be very hard to start getting sales, because if you rely on Fiverr to get you the traffic and to start getting you the sales, you're most likely going to have to wait a long time. So I'm going to also share with you, it's actually part of the whole trick. So I'm going to share with you how you could go about promoting this gig and start getting sales on your own. And eventually, as you get sales, you will go up higher in the ranking on Fiverr, and Fiverr eventually will start getting you the traffic that you deserve. So the gig that I'm talking about is something similar to this, where you would turn other people's pictures, especially portraits and selfies, into cartoon-like kind of pictures. People usually love those kind of selfies and portrait of themselves turned into cartoon. They tend to be very funny, captivating. They are also a huge attention grabber. They tend to do really well as profile pictures on social media, and because of that, there is a demand for this type of gig. If you check on Fiverr, you will see that there are people selling this and getting a ton of reviews and orders for this. As you can see, this person here has over 297 positive reviews, so almost 300 reviews, and let's say 2 out of 10 people actually gave him or her a review. That's already about 1,500 people most probably who already bought this, and he's still getting orders. And if you check out the reviews, you see he's still getting reviews every day. 2 weeks ago, 18 hours ago, and he's charging like $10 for one picture, $15, $25. So there are people clearly making money from this and offering this type of gig, and it's a very easy gig to do because you don't really need any special skills to do this. I'm going to show you how you get this done, and a lot of people don't know this. They don't know how to get this done when actually it's very, very easy. And you could offer this as a service to other people, especially on social media, and we're going to talk more about that in a minute. But this is a really good gig that you could sell and start making money from on Fiverr. So how can you go about getting those pictures done, those selfies turned into cartoon-like type of pictures? How can you do that without any skills, for example? So there's 2 ways you can go about doing this. You can either do this on Photoshop or on an app that I'm going to talk about. But if you do this on Photoshop, you don't need any skills for that. You can buy what they call Photoshop actions, and they sell it everywhere online. There's this website called graphicriver.net where you can buy those Photoshop actions, and they don't cost that much, like $5, $4, etc. And they will basically turn any picture, any selfie, any portrait into cartoon-like type of pictures. You basically just upload your picture on Photoshop, and you just click a button, and the Photoshop action will do the rest for you. Really no skills required, just have to press a button and everything will be done for you. Obviously this will require you to have a Photoshop account or a Photoshop software on your computer. I understand if not all of you will have one, but if you do, this is a really cool way of creating those cartoon type kind of pictures, and you can create so many of those in like a few minutes only. The second way to go about doing this, if you don't have a Photoshop software that you can use, is to go on a website like tuneme.com and download their app. So they have an app that is available for both the iOS and the Android, and basically you can pretty much import any selfies or portraits that you want, and it will turn it into, you know, a cartoon type of picture. They will do not just the face, but they can do the whole body as well. It's really interesting. And I know this is very simple, but a lot of people don't know that you can do this, and sometimes they will pay you to do this for them. And that's where, as I've said, it's very easy. Just download the app, import a few pictures, and you will see that it will do the trick for you, and you don't have to do anything, just pressing a button. As I've said, no skills required to do this. So now that you know how to create those kind of pictures, all you need to do now is create a Fiverr gig and start making money. Alright, okay, maybe not as simple as that, I wish, but no, it's not that simple as that. As I said earlier, the biggest struggle for a lot of new Fiverr sellers is that it's very hard to get sales. So sometimes you have to do your own promotion in order to get sales for your gigs, and this is what we're going to talk about. So how can you go about promoting this gig and start getting sales for your Fiverr gig? So a while ago I saw this guy on Instagram, and basically what he was doing, he was offering this Photoshop gig or service where he would basically superimpose other people's face onto the faces of people who had like a selfie with a celebrity. For example, if somebody had a selfie with, let's say, Leonardo DiCaprio, and they would basically crop out your face, you would give them you would give him a picture of your face, obviously, and they would basically crop that picture and superimpose it onto the face of the person who got like a selfie next to those celebrities, to try and make it look like you're the one who got the selfie next to those celebrities. And he was basically posting his work on Instagram, and people were contacting him and asking him if he could do the same for them. Sometimes those pictures would look really good. You would almost believe that those people were actually there with those celebrities. Sometimes those pictures would not look that good, but he was getting followers and he was getting orders doing this. He was even sometimes doing shout outs where he would pay somebody to give a shout out to his Instagram account. For example, he would pay like, I guess like 30 or 40 bucks to a big Instagram account to get a shout out, and then he would get like a surge of traffic, which would in turn bring a ton of orders to his gig. And this is exactly what you can do as well. You can create an Instagram account, find a couple of pictures online, turn them into cartoon-like type of pictures, and you can simply post it on your Instagram. Maybe you can post like 3, 4, 5 or even 10 per day, because those pictures take like just a few minutes to create, and eventually you could start getting some followers, and people will contact you and say, hey, can you do one for me? How much it can cost? You could simply put your Fiverr gig, Fiverr link inside of your bio, and eventually you could start getting sales like that. And as you get more and more sales, eventually you will start going up in the ranking inside of Fiverr, and eventually you will start getting traffic and sales inside of Fiverr. So this is a really cool little strategy that you can apply to start making money on Fiverr without any skills. Obviously, you can also do this in other niches. This was just an idea, but you can apply this for other niches out there, or the ideas that you might have. It's not just for this. So there you go, guys. I hope you've liked this idea and you've liked this little strategy that I shared with you. If you have, don't forget to give this video a like. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because I post content on a regular basis, almost every single day, actually every single day. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.